Okay, today we're just going to do a quick review. I've just bought this JML Telescopic Hydrocleaner. I went for the 7-metre one. So that's the box it came in. You've probably seen the adverts on the TV. I'm based in the UK, so you get the actual brush itself, which has a squeegee and then a wiper thing on the end for the windows. 2 jets. You get the connector which goes into there, along the round. That screws into there, and then your pole will screw into that. You've got just quite a cheap looking plastic connector for your hose. Obviously your liquid for your chemicals or cleaner fluid. That's just the lid that goes on it. Instructions which are just about useless, and there's your 7-metre pole. Now I would say the pole feels very good quality, very well constructed. You've got clips there so it can extend out, and finally you've got the tube which feeds the water. Now the biggest issue, which is the one I'm trying to have, is you've got to feed it. Well, apparently they say it's optional, but I don't know where it goes if it doesn't go through here. You have to feed it from the end here, and it comes out that little hole there. Now on the instructions it says do this whilst the pole is not extended, so retracted. That's the word I'm looking for. Now you try and feed this in, because obviously it's a sealed unit, so you can't in any way get inside and help it up. I put a little just marker roughly where I need to put it into, so as you can see I'm not too far away, but you have to feed it in like that, and then you can feel it it's just hitting things in the pipe, and you can feel it's just curling up. It's just not going in any further. I've twisted, I've turned it. Maybe I've got a little bit more, but I've still got to get that much in to get it back to that hole. Let's see, as you can see, there's no sign of it at the moment, and this is going to be your biggest problem. I'm just trying to think, if I don't stick it up in the pole, it's got to be on the outside, and then you've got to put loads of clips around to keep it in place, and you know, it's a messy job, so it needs to go inside really, but it's just impossible to do. It's quite a flexible hose and it is quite solid, but it's obviously kinking inside, sort of raveling up a little bit and not going to the top. So in that sense it would have been nice if they had put that in before construction. So if there's any further updates, obviously I will let you know. So now we've got an update. I've managed to get that cable through eventually. As you can see, it comes out the end there, and it's now attached to that bottom sort of T-junction. One thing, I've just been trying to clean my walls, and yes, the water does still come out. There's a connection into my hose, which you've got a valve there to shut your water off. So now I'm just going to try and use the soap filler, because what I'm trying to do is clean the walls. So I'm going to try and use some fungicide on the walls to see if it gets cleaner. So there you go, as you can see, you've got the head. And even though it's standing up straight, yes, it is coming through. As shown, got a little container of fluid there. What I will say though, after brushing a wall up high, this thing up here keeps twisting, so it ends up very much like, you can imagine it's not dead square, and it's very difficult to brush, and also the part of the extension comes down. Even though it's fully clasped in, by the time you pressure on the wall, it kind of pushes it back in, so you end up having to keep adjusting it. But we'll keep going and give you an update once I've finished.